Importance of reefs, whether it's for biodiversity or whether it's for fisheries productivity or even for coastline protection and sort of wave buffering, really depends on the three-dimensional structure of the reef. It's a three-dimensional structure that provides a lot of habitat and space for fish eggs and larvae and juveniles to hide from predators and as a feeding habitat and so on. Blasting literally physically destroys the three-dimensional structure of the reef. If you see places where there's been a history of blasting or even a limited amount of blasting, you'll basically see the reef has been reduced to a rubble field.
It's already been widespread for decades. The marine environment is becoming less attractive, and certainly from the point of view of providing food for local communities, catches are dropping.
At first signs of sore throat, take Strepsil, clinically proven to kill viruses and bacteria, providing speed in 60 seconds. Put your best foot forward.
Agak bangun na ito. Kasi gana ang Christmas light. Iya may suludlan sayaw, may suludlan saya. Araw amon tanong mga pandan China, pampabango ko na kung magsaing ka, lagyan mo nito. Pandan China para bumango ang iyong sinaing. Ayan o, dami. Daming
along the coast. The culture and heritage of Filipino fishing communities are disappearing. Food security becomes a national crisis. The Philippines already imports rice. If fish disappears too, the country becomes even more dependent on imported food, and that creates vulnerability. When global supply chains are disrupted by
fishing. When we think about harmful fishing practices, cyanide fishing often comes to mind. But are there other methods of destructive fishing that also threaten marine life? Absolutely, and it is essential to understand these practices to protect our oceans. One of the most